Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel JK Tutoring. In this video we will be looking at Tannenbaum and Schmidt's continuum theory. Tannenbaum Schmidt came up with and identified 7 leadership styles. They run in a continuum, so from rigid authority, which you can see on number 1 on the left, arrow pointing downwards where it says use of the authority by the manager, to full freedom, which is the level 7 area of freedom for subordinates. Tannenbaum and Schmidt continuum model shows the relationship between the level of freedom a manager actually chooses to give its team and the level of authority that is used to assert this. With this theory, there's more focus on delegation. Delegation is the amount of responsibility you pass down to your employees, and the freedom in decision-making to subordinates. Thereby, this increases team development. As the team's freedom increases, the manager's authority decreases. Now, for some companies, this can be an advantage, as the manager may not want all the authority, may not want all the responsibility of making decisions. And in some companies, they like to provide this and delegate their opportunities to employees. This reinforces motivation and development within the team. And this very much links in with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So if you didn't look at my video on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, please do watch it. Tannenbaum and Schmidt defined 7 levels of the freedom, which moves from the manager-orientated to subordinate-orientated. So as the team develops, the level moves one to the next, and the next area of freedom increases. The need of the manager's intervention decreases and the input is a lot less. So let's just look at the 7 leadership styles. Now there are keywords to remember each of the 7 leadership. So the number 1 keyword is tells. The manager takes the decision and announces it. Only the manager plays the decision-making role and there is no team involvement. An example of a business or company that demonstrates to do this leadership style is Amazon. Jeff Bezos is known for making the decisions and reinforcing it on the team. There's not much of team development and there's little input from the employees. Number 2 keyword is sells. This is where the manager decides and then sells his decision to the team. So really tries to persuade them and really trying to make them aware that this is the correct decision. So there won't be any change in decision making from the team. However, the team can raise their concerns and their opinions, but little is done to change this. Number 3, the keyword for this is suggests. So the manager presents his decision with background ideas for how he came up with the decision and encourages questioning. So the team knows what options the manager has considered for his decision, and there is more team involvement and discussion. Number 4 is consults. So the manager suggests provisional decisions and invites discussion regarding the decision. So the team can have a say on whether they agree or disagree with the decision made. Number 5, the keyword for this is joins. So the manager presents the problem or situation. So it's all about presenting it, getting suggestions, and then based on those suggestions, deciding what the best option would be. So the team is free to come up with these options and then manager uses these options to make a decision. So there's a lot of team involvement there, and it shows that employees are an essential asset to the organisation to make decisions. Number 6 is delegates. So the manager explains the situation or problem, defines the parameters and asks the team to decide on the solution. So the manager is providing all freedom to employees to decide on a solution. The manager has delegated the whole thing to the team, so responsibility has been passed down, so it's a big responsibility. However, the only difference is that the manager is still accountable for the outcome. So no matter what decision is made by the team, they need to go by the manager and the manager will still hold accountable. So it can be quite a difficult situation and managers don't really want to put themselves in this position. Number 7, keyword is abdicates. So the manager allows the team to fully develop their options and decide on the action. within the manager's received limit. So as long as the manager agrees, they can make a decision. So this is a complete freedom level. So we're at the end of the spectrum on level 7. So the team does all the work, almost as what the manager does at level 1. So can you think of any disadvantages of being on the level 7 leadership style? Well, I can think of that it can be quite difficult for employers, as employees may start demanding higher pay. If employees need to take on that extra workload, the decision-making aspect of it, they would want something out of it. Another thing is that employers need to ensure they provide adequate training to their employees. The training involved would be to gain these skills, these decision-making skills, the leadership style. So it is a lot of responsibility placed onto the employee. So now we have discussed all levels of leadership styles. And now we're just going to look at 4 styles of leadership that employers possess. So we've got autocratic, where the ruler has the power, so the manager has the power in an organisation. Paternalistic is a dominant authority, treating employees as they're part of an extended family. So it's still treating them as, still caring about their options, their freedom and levels of choice. However, it's still a dominant authority figure there. Democratic is more equality, so treating employees equally and valuing their decision making. And laissez-faire is no involvement in any other decisions, so it's allowing the employees to do what they want to do and protecting their individual rights. So it's kind of like a let us do what we want to do attitude to have. So a question for you: what is effective leadership? How might we judge a good leader? And what criteria do you think we can use to assess how well they have done? Use the comments below section to write your answers. Thank you all for watching, and if you did like this video, click the thumbs up icon below, leave a comment on what you think, subscribe and share this video to your family and friends. Thank you for watching.